Yes, an upstander is a person. It's pretty much the opposite of a bystander. The person that sees something that needs to be done, an opportunity to help someone, and jumps in selfishly and try to do what they can to be of assistance. That's an upstander.
Do you think you're an upstander?
Sure. As a matter of fact, the other day, Monday, there was had an opportunity to help this 92-year-old gentleman that was at home with no gas or electricity. So I went over to see what was happening, what was wrong, and put some things in place to give the person some heat and
Mm.
some electricity. So I did what I could to assist. So I try to do those types of things as often as I can.
How wonderful. Mm, do you feel like being a upstander is always the best thing to do, instead of just being a bystander?
Sure. I mean, you want to. I try to treat people as I want to be treated, and if I'm having problems or issues, and if I want someone to come and help me, I try to do the same thing. So I think it's always a moral obligation to, if you can assist others, is to go ahead and do that.
What if the situation was dangerous and very risky?
Well, kind of depends on my ability. I don't know I'm not a 911 first attender or first responder. I don't know CPR. Somebody's shooting or something. I'm not gonna jump in and get involved, but to the best of my ability, I'll try to help as much as I can, or I'll just pick up the phone and call 911 and get the person some help if I can't myself.
Smart. Do you think there are any upstanders in the Paris attacks this past month?
Sure. I mean, you look at Paris attacks, you look at 9/11, you look at different things like that. You can always have those first responders, the police, the fire, those that attend to the wounded, that help those that are injured to get to safety. So you always have that level of heroes or upstanders to help out in situations like that. You have the Red Cross and things like that.
Do you think you made a difference in the old man's life that you went over Monday?
Oh, sure. I mean, you had a person 92 years old. The weather's getting ready to get bad. It wasn't really, really cold Monday, but a person can catch pneumonia, and you really don't need that. It's at least being 92, being cold like that with no heat or electricity. So yeah, he thanked me for coming over and helping him out.
Oh. Do you? How did you make that? How did you feel when you left his house?
Well, whenever one does something good or nice for other folks, you have a good sense of accomplishment, a good feeling that I felt like I was able to make a difference in somebody else's life.
Do you feel like a person that you know, partying and doing stuff? Do you think that person can turn into a bystander, or ever be a bystander? I mean, upstander.
I think anyone can. I think it's a moral obligation to, if you see someone else in need, if you can assist, if you can help, is to jump in and assist as much as you can. So I think that's something that we all should do.
Do you think that if a person is a bystander, that makes them? Do you think it's a time where you should be a bystander and just not be involved?
Well, I think there's times where something may be beyond your ability. Like you said, if you're passing by someone, there's a traffic accident or something like that, they need medical attention. So you need to call the professionals so you can do something. Maybe call for help, as I mentioned earlier, and kind of stand and see that help arrive. So there are cases to where you can be both bystander in one regards, but an upstander because you did participate in trying to get the person some help.
If you saw one of your kids making a mistake, would you stop them, or would you let them make their mistake and suffer their consequences, or learn from their mistakes?
Well, it kind of depends on what it was. If it was something that was severe, life threatening, of course, you don't want your kids or loved ones or anyone else to, get injured. But sometimes there's something that's called tough love. So it kind of depends on, what it is. It's like a judgment call.
Do you think you're upstander at your job?
Sure, I try to be an upstander everywhere I go. At home, at work, in the community. to do what I can to be of assistance. When I see a need, I try to fill the need as much as I can.
Do you think your family thinks you as upstander?
Oh yeah, my family thinks I'm a hero, especially my daughter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's it for interview. Have fun at work, Paula.